Okay, we are live. What is going on? Welcome to today's Daily Dose of Awesome. I am Kate McShay and I have hijacked the Daily Dose of Awesome. I'm filling in for Fernie while he's traveling a little bit, and I'm super excited with what I'm going to be sharing with you on today's call, which is mainly going to be about how you can actually use one specific style of social media post and how it can help basically create a quick spike in interested prospects, in engagement, and how you do that through social media. And what's going on, everybody? People are popping on. Good to see you. Just let me know if you can hear me okay. And figured I'd take you into my backyard today. And also, the other side of it is the reason I wanted to share this with you is because if you're getting crickets, right, or silence, or you feel like you're constantly posting on social media and it doesn't seem like it's constantly engaging with you, that I want to give you a good way to kind of fast pace everything that you're doing. So while you're popping on, let me know who you are, where you're coming in from, and I will be more than happy at the end to come back, give you guys a shout out, say hello, and answer any questions that you've got. So I'm going to hop right in. And right before I do, if this is your first exposure to the Daily Dose of Awesome call and you are invited by somebody to come here and get some free training, then please make sure that afterwards, if you feel like you want to know more about Elite Marketing Pro or see how their 10-day recruiting bootcamp can really help you get that quick, I kind of like calling it like the fast track to figuring out how to use the internet to build your business, then make sure you go to elitemarketingpro.com and you'll see right there you can actually go, you can enter in your email and you can get the 10-day bootcamp. It is where I started. It's how I started my business. I actually read their attraction marketing formula ebook first, and it was life-changing for me. So I know it can do the same thing for you. All right, so let's hop into what it takes to really start getting engagement with people. And one thing that you could do, and one thing you could actually do today after leaving this call, all right, is a style of post that you can utilize. So the one thing I want to actually gauge and I want to see when it comes to social media is I'm going to have you comment in and let me know which category your social media posting strategy or just social media in general, where it falls in line for you here, okay? So when I think about social media, one thing that I can tell you is that I know we live in an absolutely powerful time, a powerful time to build your business, right? We have more access to people around the world than we ever have before. We have more of an ability to be able to connect with people that actually would want our products and services or would want to join our team. And so we have that availability in front of us. However, how do you reach those right kind of people? And thanks for everybody popping on. Keep interacting, okay? I want to know what's going on. But in order to really get those people and get people to reach out to you, what do you have to do, right? And what I've learned is that for social media and for posting, typically people fall into 3 different categories, okay? And I want to know where you're at currently right now so I can make sure I'm serving you effectively with what I'm sharing. So there's 3 different categories that I've found with people on social media and how it's working for them. So category number 1 is that it's an absolute gold mine, that social media works well for you. People are engaged with you. They love your stuff. And also you're getting people to become prospects for you, to join your team, to buy your products and services, to become a customer of yours. And so like things are just going really well for you, right? If that's you, then I want you to put in a 1. If you fall into category 2, I want you to put a number 2. So category 2 is that it's actually, it's a time suck where it feels like you're constantly posting and you're doing the things that have been recommended. However, it's not, you're hearing crickets, right? There's silence. There's not much going on, okay? So that's a 2. Number 3 is that you have a highly engaged following. People love what you're doing. They're actually starting to comment in and engage with you. However, you're not really getting the compensation back from it yet. You're not necessarily getting people to become customers from social media or anything like that. Okay, so whether you're a 1, it's an absolute gold mine. 2, it's kind of a time suck right now. And then 3, you've got a highly engaged following that doesn't pay the bills. Just comment in and let me know where you're at. Cool. So I see a lot of 1s, I see some 2s, I see some 3s. All right, well then I think all of this will serve you, because even if you're at number 1, there is potentially something that I'm going to talk with you on this call that you may not have done yet. And this could pay off really, really well for you, especially if you're already in that space. And for anyone that's at a number 2 or at a number 3, there may be a couple of little gaps that I can share with you inside of this training. That'll be really, really helpful. So when it comes to what do you actually do in order to get more engagement, because I think I just saw somebody comment in and say my team and I were just talking about how it seems like it's crickets. There's something that I've been sharing for a little while, and this was a big shift and a transition for me that made a huge difference inside of how I promote what I promote, how I share what I share on social media, and the reason I do what I do. Okay, and I want you to think about this. Do a self-check. Okay, when it comes to posting, when it comes to what you share, when it comes to what you're saying, there's a mindset around the reasons we post what we post and the reasons we do what we do. And interestingly enough, if you look at, the top producers, the top earners that are in your marketplace, okay, what you'll start to notice if you start to pay attention to it is they're posting with an intention, and the posting with an intention is not to actually close a sale. It's not posting so that they can then get people to close a sale. It is a post to truly understand what their people want. Okay, so let me give you an example of the difference of the mindset of, and I'm going to call it mindset of thinking with your wallet or leading with your wallet, and then the mindset of just, and I talked about this on Wednesday's Daily Dose of Awesome call, of being a data collector so you can be a value provider. So here's the difference, okay? When it comes to posting on social media, there's lots of things you can do to get engagement. In fact, in the EMP Insider training, I have my top 10 social media posts that help you get rapid engagement. So if you're an Elite Marketing Pro member, highly suggest you check out that training, because it could be really, really helpful for you. But just a couple of the different kinds of posts, right? You can ask questions, you can ask fill in the blanks, you can ask what kind of strategies people want to learn more about. But it's all about how you ask them. So an example of leading with your wallet, okay, is the intention of, let's say you post a question of, what's your favorite color, purple or yellow? And the sole purpose of you posting that is to get a bunch of people to comment in, so you've got more prospects to reach out to, so that then you can market out your products and services, or you can close them into your team. As much as it doesn't seem like it is a leading with your wallet kind of post, okay? Or if you post something and it's a shout out to a teammate, and the sole purpose of that is so that in the back of your mind, you're like, I'll get more exposure, I'll get more people to comment in so I can recruit more people. There's a mindset that actually holds you back, right? Because there's this vibration, this feeling in your posts that those posts are being completed in order for a transaction to be made. Okay, you guys with me so far? If this is making sense, definitely just drop a yes in the comments so I know that we're clear, we're on the right track, okay? That's an example of leading with your wallet. And what I will tell you is that for my first 12 months in business, that's basically what I did, is I led with my wallet, and everything I posted, even if it was a post of, things I was doing for lifestyle, it was all with the intent of getting someone to reach out to me so that I could close them into my business. And I'll tell you that didn't go very well. So the other side of it, the flip side of it, is how do you become a data collector so you can be a value provider? All right. So how does that work? Well, what's the difference of the post? Okay. So the intention of the post is different. So let's talk about asking a question. Questions are great to use. Okay. So the leading with your wallet, what do you like better, yellow or purple? And you're doing it so you can get a bunch of prospects to comment in so you can close the sale, right? Leading with your wallet. Versus the other kind of question that you can ask is, what do you think is the number one thing that most people struggle with when it comes to losing weight? Okay? And the intention of that post is different because the intention, so let's say you're in a health and wellness company and you're looking at, what could I do to provide more value to help people lose weight besides my product and service, right? Besides what I'm selling in marketing, what trainings could I do? What workout routines could I potentially share? Well, I want to hear from my people, right? And so the difference of that post is solely coming from how can I better serve the people that might be interested in my product or service. So, and when you come from that space, all right, that was a big shift that I made. I would say hands down, anybody that's in your company that's doing really, really well, or anyone that's inside of Elite Marketing Pro that's just skyrocketing through the leaderboards, it's because the intent and the reason that they post what they post and the value that they share and the videos that they do come from a different space. They come from a space of, I want to know more from my people of what they want. Okay, so asking those questions and a really good little, I'll give you a quick little nugget. So asking a kind of question when you say, what do you think is the number one struggle that people have when it comes to losing weight? Here's the cool thing that question does, okay? That question, no matter what industry you're in, because it could be what's the number one thing that you think most home-based business owners struggle with when it comes to bringing in new customers into their company, or what's the reason most people fear getting on camera. What you get is responses from people that share true fears or things that are holding them back that you can help move them forward with through trainings that you provide in the future. And the other side of it is that most people are not willing to share what they're not good at on social media. And so by twisting that question just like that, what you're able to do is you're actually able to get people to share their vulnerabilities without them feeling like they're sharing insecurities on social media. It's like a little sneaky question hack. All right. That's really cool. And so even if you do that, that's super powerful. Now, I know that there's going to be some of you on here that are going to say, well, Kate, I've done those questions before. I've posted those questions before, and I still am getting crickets. So here's the two-part to how this works, and then I'm going to give you an actual post that I'm going to challenge you to do in order to start getting more engagement, getting more interested prospects. Does that sound good? If it does, drop a 1 in, just so I know. So I know that we're alive, we're alert, we're here, we're ready to rock on this beautiful, beautiful Friday. All right, cool. So first thing, when it comes to getting more engagement on your posts, okay, there's a balance between the amount that you post and then how many people you're serving. And so what I mean by that is, I have a lot of people who will say, hey, I'm posting, 5 times a day consistently, but I'm not getting anyone to engage back, and I'm not sure what's going on. Well, there's a balance between both. There's a balance between engaging and posting and growing your following, okay? So what I see happens a lot is there are a lot of people who come to me, or they'll, post in a group and say, hey, I've been posting consistently. I'm posting all the questions that you say I should. I'm trying to engage with people, and I'm not getting people to engage back with me. And so I say, okay, well, how big is your following? And oftentimes it's, I've got, 150 people that have liked my fan page, or I have X amount of followers. And the one thing that I want you to think about is the amount of people that you get a chance to expose yourself to is going to also be in direct relationship to the amount of engagement you get. So if you have 150 people, just by numbers alone with Facebook, on average, Facebook only shows for free about 7 to 10% to your fan base, right? Your posts. So if you have 150 people, not a lot of people are going to see that post, right? So the understanding of, if I continue to keep consistently working on building a following, and obviously there's training in Elite Marketing Pro on how to set up systems like campaign advertisements to grow a massive following, or there's things that you can do. You can invite people, can personally network with people and continue to grow the following. But what I find is that there's a disconnect between the two. So if things aren't working where they're thriving and you're getting all that engagement, it's typically because you're not posting engaging posts where it's thinking about value, and at the same time each day working on growing that following by getting more people to like your fan page or to follow you. Those two things have to happen. Those have to be two things that you focus on each and every single day. Okay? Two things you have to focus on each and every single day. Now, a really cool thing that's been working for a lot of people that I know that are just starting out when it comes to getting more exposure, getting more engagement, getting more interested prospects, and also getting some really good ideas on what kind of value you can provide is by shooting a welcome video. Okay? So if you've got a fan page, and if you don't yet, make sure you hop into Elite Marketing Pro and you check out all their trainings on how to get that stuff up and how to get those systems up, because it's truly, truly valuable. But really, this is all you have to do, okay? Step one is you can either go live like this, or you can just record a video, and it doesn't have to be anything long. And I'll tell you a story on the reason that I tell people to do this, because it positively impacted me from something a seven-figure earner that I now know, and a lot of you know very well too, did. And that's the reason I recommend this. So you hop on camera and you shoot a video, and it's as simple as this, okay? So it's a quick little introduction of who you are. And the second piece of what it is that you can say, I'm shooting this video to share with you more about me, my background, and what I'm going to be doing to serve you on this fan page. Okay, that's the beginning. And if you want to know exactly what to say, again, just go back and watch the replay of this video. So you hop in there, and then here's the next piece. Share a bit about your story. Share a bit about your struggles that you may have had either in your industry or the reason you started your business. If it's because you wanted to be home with your kids more, if it's because you got laid off from your job and you needed something that would create an extra income for you, be honest, be real, and then talk about the reason that you created your fan page. Because a lot of people, again, let's talk about that mindset leading with your wallet. A lot of people create fan pages so they can do advertisements so they can make more money. So instead, look at your fan page as, I am creating a page to serve my fans. And so inside of that video, what you want to do is basically talk about you, and then talk about your intentions of what you're going to be doing consistently on this page. And what I want to do is each week I want to do a Facebook Live that gives you training on how to XYZ, whatever it is in your industry. Recruit more prospects, lose more weight, live a healthier lifestyle, have more time freedom, whatever it is, right? And saying, here are my thoughts so far on the value that I'm going to be providing. Here are my thoughts so far on what I plan and expect to do and what I plan to expect and train on. But I need your feedback. So if you can do me a solid, and whatever kind of, lingo that you use, that's mine. If you can do me a solid, and if you can just comment in and tell me one thing that you think most people are struggling with when it comes to, and then you fill in the blank, right? Recruiting more prospects, building your business on social media, utilizing video in your marketing or something like that, right? Eating and living a healthier lifestyle. Comment in, and what I'll make sure that I do is I get back to you personally, and I make sure that we connect so that I can provide you the most value possible. You shoot that video, and that is your welcome video. That's like your kickoff. That's your launch to this fan page of being a place where you're serving people. And then here's the kicker. What you could do is you literally can click this blue boost button, and you can add in $5 or $10 and get more people to see it. And what's amazing is that you can actually target people outside of your fan base to then start liking your stuff. And the reason that this works really, really well is because this video introduces you, it shares your story, but it also shows them that you're going to be this authority. You're going to be this leader for them, and they should continue to follow you because you're already interacting with them. All right? So, and then I'm gonna actually leave you with this before I start going through comments. The reason that I suggest other people do this is because someone very special did this for me when I first started out. When I first started business, and I was very, very uncomfortable. I wasn't confident. I was posting leading with my wallet every single day because I thought that was what you were supposed to do, right? However, Michelle Pescasolido, how many of you guys know Michelle? Give Michelle a go, yay, Michelle, comment in, or just, yay, something like that. For Michelle Pescasolido, she's absolutely amazing in this marketplace. I found a YouTube video of hers, okay, from way back when that she shot, and it was an introduction video, just like the one I talked about, right? Yeah, Michelle's amazing. And it was a video that you can probably still find on her YouTube channel. And it talked about who she was, struggles she had gone through, the reason that she started her business. At that point in time, she actually didn't have any results in her business or anything like that. So if you're thinking you have to have results to shoot these kind of videos, you don't. And she shared her whole story, and then she basically said, and here's what I want. I want to be able to interact with you, and I want you to follow along with me along my journey so I can show you what's worked, what hasn't worked, and we can grow together. And that was an instant connection for me. I didn't know Michelle at that time. We're now actually really, really good friends. However, I didn't know who she was. All I knew is that that video was exactly what I needed in order to help me keep moving forward. So imagine what you could do for somebody else. That there's a shy, petrified Kate McShay marketer out there who's brand new, right? You have those people that are waiting for you to do that kind of video, like Michelle did for me, that give that strength, that give that confidence, and that basically she became an instant leader to me. Okay, so if you guys think about it from your perspective, if you do that for somebody else and you allow someone else to soak up who you are, your wisdom, and all of that, it's amazing, amazing things can happen, and those things happen, and engagement happens, and interested prospects comment in, and you get a ton of value. It's like this amazing circle of how it all works, right? All of that happens when you start thinking from that space instead of leading with your wallet to becoming that data collector so you can be that value provider and serve other people, okay? So that's it for today. Again, I cannot recommend Elite Marketing Pro enough and their 10-day prospecting and recruiting bootcamp on how you can basically do all of this online for your business, okay? So make sure that you go to elitemarketingpro.com, you head on over there, or you go back to the person that you invited you to this video and say, tell me more about the 10-day recruiting bootcamp. And I'm sure they'd be happy to share it with you because I know it's been amazing for me. It changed my life, and where our business is now wouldn't be where it was today if it wasn't for the guys and the community and the team over here at Elite Marketing Pro. So with that being said, I'm just going to scroll through. I'm going to say hello to some amazing people that are here. And if this was valuable and you know somebody else you're watching them post and you can kind of just tell from what we talked about today that they're leading with their wallet and they don't even mean to, which I didn't mean to, right? What's going on, Amy? Hey, Trish. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Sarah. Make sure that you share this with them and you give this to them because that one little tweak could change everything for them. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Sally. Hey, Eddie. What's up, Robert? Good to see ya. I heard you're moving soon. Good luck with the move. Amanda. We've got, is it Ansi? Ansi or Ansi? And I think, my gosh, you guys are so amazing with all your interaction. We got Melissa. Hey, Fasano. Good to see you. Hey, Dagmar. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Tosin. Great. I'm happy that you guys got such great value. What's up, Brandy? Hey, Deweesy. Hey, Sarah. And if I skip past you, it is not on purpose. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Nancy. All right. Good to see everybody. Appreciate you guys. Make sure that you keep tuning into these Daily Dose of Awesome calls because every leader that's on here is absolutely amazing with what they do and with what they share. And if you continue to just keep committing and showing up, 5 days a week to these calls, I can tell you that's what I did in the beginning, and it was life-changing for me. And make sure that you give Fernie some shout-outs because I know he'll be coming back soon. And he's got some amazing stuff all lined up for you guys for, I believe, next week. So take care, everyone. Have an absolutely fabulous Friday. And more important than anything, if you're going to take on that welcome video challenge to put up on your fan page, comment in I'm in, because I want to know who's ready, who's moving forward, who's really going to take that action and make a difference, not just in your life, but in other people's lives. Take care. Talk soon. Have a great weekend.